So I'm posting this video again. They took out my audio, although I had no music or anything copyrighted on it. So it begs the question, why did that happen? I want to talk to you guys about what's going on in the EU with these digital passports and what does that mean for us? And long term, is it a good thing for crypto? Well, let's get into the action. All right, so here's the news of the hour. This is what's going on. Everybody's talking about it. The European Union is advancing plans for a post-pandemic digital wallet. Basically, they want you to have all your data digitized. And at face value, this is fantastic for crypto. I mean, it validates the fact that digital wallets are a good thing, that you can hold things securely inside of a digital wallet. I mean, come on. If the EU is, saying it's okay, why not? Why not, do this across the board? I mean, China is doing, their own cryptocurrency, which, the US is kind of saying that they're going to use to track people. And then you start putting the dots together. Do you really want this? Let's go back to the news and figure out what other people are saying. So if you keep going here, so here's what they're saying. EU set to unveil digital wallet fit for post-COVID life. All right, so 27 countries are, up for this. Seems like it's going to have a lot, a lot of people dealing with a single online ID, similar to what you would do with Google, like you sign in with Google. They're trying to build a lot of similarities here. So a Google sign in, you could do the same thing with your wallet, and you get to pick and choose who's going to get access to your data. Look at that. So we got identity, payments, passwords. So in the US, at least here, you got to show your little ID, your little physical little piece of plastic that says, hey, I'm allowed to drive. This would replace that. If you're going from point A to point B and you got to travel between countries, well, passport's no longer needed. This will take care of that too. If you need to go buy, let's say you want to buy alcohol and you need to show ID for that, well, no problem. Here in the US, it's 21. So instead of having to pull out an ID and show that you're over 21, you simply show a barcode or something along those lines to be able to tell whoever you're, interacting with that you are of age. And they're talking about doing retina scans or fingerprint IDs. This is cool. What else do we got? EU plans digital wallets for payments and passwords and IDs. Oh, so you can log into things with it. You no longer need to, remember your passwords. You just simply identify yourself as being the, the holder of that wallet, and you're good. Single ID for everything, your health records, whatever it is, it's all stored inside your digital wallet that can deal with a bunch of different documents, from driver's license to public services, all with a single online ID. I mean, this is dreamy. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, it's cool that you're able to do all of that with a single item that can handle all of these, interactions with different, individuals, different companies. It's awesome. And not only that, but also came across this one. They're going to compete with Apple Pay. This is big. I don't know how happy Apple's going to be about this, but this is a big deal. So they're trying to take over everything. So instead of having your credit cards that you pull out, you'd have your money with this wallet. And at face value, like I said, sounds great. But let's take a tiny, tiny step back and think about what it all actually means. Right now, let's say you are into crypto and you are making the good decisions and the right decisions to invest in cryptocurrency, and you have wallets. You either have a physical wallet or you have a digital wallet, whatever it is, it's yours. You hold it. And it's, that information is technically stored in the cloud via a bunch of different nodes. But at the end of the day, you have your private key and only you can access it. This is not a decentralized item that we're talking about here. This is a government entity that's going to be holding on to all of your records. All of your records. And when I say all, I'm not only talking about, let's say, have your passport. Oh, they have that information already. No. You made a transaction. You bought something somewhere. They know about it. You went from point A to point B using Uber or whatever, method of transportation that you use. Oh, they'll know about it. They'll know when and where you were at any point in time. This is what the U.S. government was talking about. China trying to monitor their citizens. This is essentially what will happen because of a digital wallet set up this way. It's not decentralized. It's not like you're, part of a group of people that are contributing that, you know, are in this together. This is a government entity. But let's take a step back. A government entity that's a non-elected ruling body, which means that, there wasn't a bunch of people that said, all right, let's vote on these people. No, no. This was a committee essentially that was put together. The European Commission was, assembled. It wasn't voted on. So I am very hesitant to go, yay, digital wallets are, the next big thing and everybody's accepting them and it's, mass adoption. I love mass adoption. I think it's fantastic for crypto. I think that it's the next step in, the world that we live in right now. But we need to be careful and we really need to think about, what does that actually mean? Is it a digital wallet that you hold, that you have access to, that only you look at? Or is it something that will be available to people that will allow them to track you, to figure out exactly where you were, where you've been, what you're spending on, what you're not spending on, essentially killing any kind of privacy that you could ever think of, because it's all going to be recorded. Is that something you're ready to give up? And again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Governments are tracking people now and it happens and I don't want to say it's okay, but it's something that's already taking place. This is just a very easy way to have that happen. A very, seamless transaction of data gathering where the government will basically track all of these items to a single individual. So it's already happening. We all know that. But I'll say two things. First, make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell for notifications so you can get more videos like this. I do cover a lot more than just what's going on in the news. I want to make sure that I cover altcoins and all sorts of things that are going to help you be successful in the crypto world. But this is pretty important in my mind, so I want to make sure I went over it. Second thing, make decisions for yourself. I'm not here to tell you how to think. Hopefully, I'm here just to incite some thought. I'm here to just get you going, get the conversation started so that you can make your own decisions and make up your mind in regards to what this thing actually is, or anything else for that matter that I talk about. Even, when I'm talking about cryptocurrency, when I'm dealing with different coins, things that I'm investing in, the boatloads of money that I'm making on ADA right now, yeah, I believe in something. I have my own thoughts. I have my own opinions. And when it comes to politics, I'm going to try to keep those off the channel as much as possible so that you can make your own educated decisions. I like things from both sides, and I despise things from both sides of the aisle. So hopefully you can understand that my goal is to help you think about the things that are going on and help you make the best possible decisions with the things that you have to choose on, with the investments that you're making, with whatever it is that may be happening in the world. I want to be the person who incites those thoughts and allows you to have further conversation. And please let me know what you think about this. Is this good? Is this bad? What do you think is going to happen from here on out? What's your take on it? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to have a conversation with you and figure out exactly where you stand with it. And I promise you, this won't be the last conversation we have about where this is going, because I'm sure there's a lot more to kind of move forward from here on out, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. I keep saying that crypto and digital wallets and all these things are just in their infancy. They really are. They exist. They're available. They are ready to go. But now is the time for that mass adoption that I've talked about so many times. And we're going to really see what happens from here on out. Guys, appreciate you joining me today, and I will see you on the next one.